Whoa. Hello, chat. Hello, hello, hello. All my things are broken, and that's a good start. Let me know what it sounds like. It could be quite bad. Because all my sound recently got reset on the craft. So it may be way louder than I am, which is probably not ideal. But yes, hello Tyler Spider, as you're often called these days, the Dasha, and of course Bodrix. How could we forget? Is audio okay? Is audio? Remember to say hi to Bodrix, Tyler, come on now. But yes, hello. Whoa, that was a painting. You know what, I'm gonna start the stream. If there is problems with audio, scream at me and I will try to fix it. But yes, welcome. It's been a little bit, maybe a week. We did have episode 3 finally release, which, you know, that's pretty good. And on that note today, we're doing a bunch of side projects that'll help us towards future videos, future things. My phone's buzzing at me that has an alarm soon, so I just turned that off. Because I thought I would not be awake for a long time, because I would just sleep at like 1 or 2 a.m. As the brain sometimes likes. I've started working on a mega map, which is the level 0 ones. Is that what they're called? Level 1, level 0? Essentially, they're not expanded with paper, so they're tiny. They're tiny. When are they big? I don't know. Stop rotating them, man. But the plan is we're going to start off the episode by completing these 3 strips. I don't know if I want to, because the chunks are really fucky-wucky once you get, like, outside of this area. But I have decided that we will. So we need to take this one and go 2 along. And it's really easy with these maps. It's so much easier than doing any other map. I must say. But yes, welcome in. Hope things are well. It is the cliff. There is still... I didn't do a good job in the episode of saying that there are different plans for this cliff. There will still be a lighthouse, but it'll be somewhere here on a rock. And you know what? I'm not even going to elaborate now, because we ain't got time for that. Okay. The area should be, what, about here? Is that not the lava lake in the map? Okay, it must be these ones. No. Her. I think I've went too far. I am confused. Okay, I swear to God, I just went to this lava lake. Never mind. Okay. And then we do that one, where the chunks start to get a bit cursed, and then we do that one. Do we get Jake's house? Unfortunately, seemingly no. I'm having my favourite black bean noodles. Well, that's very good, Dasha. So we're gonna go back just to place one of them. We don't have to do this, but I want to visualize with you, chat. You know, figure out what's going on. And then we'll probably follow these other maps vertically. Chapkete! Chapkete! I'm butchering that. I don't know why I went full on. Whatever you want to call that. The problem with these is they're not going to look like they're connected. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Is it that one? I genuinely don't know because the chunk blending is so fucked. Okay. If I rotate that, that seems to work. Ah, interesting. Yeah, that seems to be about right. That is frickin' cursed. Look at that, chat. Okay. I think I just rotated. These are temporary item frames. I need to be putting glow item frames. We're gonna have to hunt down some glow squids as well. But don't worry about it. We'll come back to this one after we've done this strip vertically. Yes. Luckily, glow squids are not hard to find on Java. This is one of those situations where it's like, okay, good we're not playing Bedrock because Bedrock will be much harder. Well, much less sensical.
I like them with a big glob of butter. Everything is better with a glob of butter. Including Tyler Kowalskis. I'd eat him.
That's what Dasha was practically saying, Tyler. I would watch out. Okay. Don't mind me, chat. There we go. We don't want to fly over. We don't want to... My goodness gracious. We didn't want to do exactly what I just did. But I think it's actually correct, so it doesn't matter. God damn it. Did I do a double up? I didn't mean to click that.
What could I say?
Wait, you know what? We have a way of testing this. All I need to do is that. Okay, those two connect. Cool. So we put that one there. We accidentally did it correct, which is basically my entire channel. And that's okay. See, we're documenting more of the Mesa, and we love that for the Mesa. Okay. I want to be on the very line.
What can I say?
I don't know if I've already read that out, to be honest. But, you know, we'll acknowledge it nonetheless. I swear to God, I already have a map of the Mushroom Island. Oh well, we've got plenty of maps. It's not the end of the world if I do. Yeah, I think I've doubled up. I don't know what I've done wrong though, chat. This was going so easy by myself. I swear to God, I was doing this in like 10 seconds. It was impressive. And now yeah, I have... What? Okay, so I did the map from here wrong. I see. Because this is just a duplicate. Yeah, I was correct. I've done that and that, so let's chuck these. I will sacrifice any chunk for the pits. That's actually not true. Some random chunk that has no importance. Ugh. Right. Chat, I fucked up, but that's okay. Because my accidental delusions worked. What probably happened is this one connected to the side or something like that, and then I went from that line up. That's my theory. Don't worry, we make mistakes here. Yeah. If I do it again, that'd be pretty funny though, right? Maybe not funny is not the word. It would certainly be something though. That we cannot deny. Okay. We want to center ourselves, but I also want to be left enough that there's like no chance of fucking up. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Don't text and fly. So true. Oh, I learned that the hard way. Right. I really did though. You gotta be quick with these when you're flying, because you can get into a rhythm of like boom, 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 boom. But if you also do it too quick, then you like, you know, you lose progress in a way. There is a way to do it in like 10 seconds, because I did it yesterday and I was very impressed, to be honest. But you're gonna swap out before. Not like that. Ah! Okay. There you go. I'm pretty sure it's that one. Yeah. Yes. Then we need a new one. Beautiful. And then we almost need a new one. And I think we need 2 more to be safe. See? Then 1 more. Once we reach this... I guess I don't need to put it in the offhand. I could just do like that. Yeah. And we should be good.
I learned that the hard way.
All my music is basically fucked. I'm curious. We don't have that. Do we even have sea shanty? If I swear to God, a sea shanty survived. Okay, it didn't. There's only one song that survived. That is true. I can do that. Press F for fuck. Fuck, you did it wrong. That's what it means. Okay. Do any of these songs work? Oh, Logged In does good. I did an oopsie. I needed to clear like my downloads like urgently, which meant I lost a lot of goofy things like music, which I can re-download. I've been meaning to sort out my Stream Deck for eons. I'll probably do that over Christmas. Sea Shanty didn't survive, no. Either did Running in the 90s, though. That iconic duo. Okay, we need glow item frames anyway. It was kind of pointless to do any of that first. I don't know why I did that, chat. That's okay. We'll go get some glow item frames and it'll be alright. Ah, yes, the rock box. Okay, we'll keep the... Oh, we need the fireworks, mate. Come on. Alright, we'll go squid hunting. I wish villagers dropped fucking glow squid, and then Tyler would have a very happy day as I slaughter them all. We are making the village a brothel in episode 4. I really don't know how I'm gonna title that episode, because I don't want it to get taken down. I can't exactly... I should be careful what I say on stream as well, but I feel I can get away with it a little more. But the Lusty Busty Brothel is not exactly gonna be the greatest name in the world, you know? There was some aquifers out here that I hunted last night. Ba ba da 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 da. Some cows. Damn, this mesa slaps. That's no good. I'm gonna make you feel better, Dasha, by looking at your favorite thing in this fucking world. I don't even know what we called it, but yep, the floating rock still exists. F3B. Hello. I should have brought a saddle in case... We should try and get some Nautilus source armor, actually. I should go find some sunken ships. I know that's a side mission, but might as well. Oh, damn, that's crazy, because this used to stretch along, but now it's just... It is still tropical. Maybe we can find a shipwreck with the Nautilus armor and maybe a saddle. And get, like, the zombie coral Nautilus, because that looks fucking sick. Have you guys seen that? That is crazy. Don't worry, our side missions always have side missions. It's part of the charm, right? My world is so fucking cursed, chat. It does upset me at times. I must admit, but... Oh well. That looks like a shipwreck. It could be an island, to be fair. My eyes aren't very good. Is that wood? I just love the fact on Java. Also, that's also an insane mesa. That didn't exist here before. I love that the coral isn't dead on Java. on Bedrock, half the coral is always like dead, and it's like, okay. I think they didn't do it purposely. Well, it's Bedrock, of course they didn't do it purposely. But they were like, whoa, it shows ecology like dying in the real world, so we should keep it. I don't actually think that was a thing. They just did not care enough to fix the fucking issue. I don't know, I'm not a developer. I can't speak for them, I can only judge them. That's some copper Nautilus armor, cool. That's pretty nifty, chat. We are kind of fucked though, without a saddle. I guess, wait, you can use leather to make them nowadays, right? Oh, and we need you fucks anyway. Come here. Ouch. This might be the perfect weapon for... Not the perfect weapon. Not in my hands, at the very least. They're greedy, though. They need so much pufferfish. Can I just... Oh, okay.
We've seen it looks.
Let's look at... Oh no, chat. Why is there a massive fucking mesa here? That is so cool. This specific little bit here. It's like a claw. From afar, it looks like fucking tendril hands coming out. I don't know, we lose. So this way is a lot warmer in the world, whereas the other way seems a lot colder. That's good to know. Oh my god, is this Tiny Mesa? It's Tiny Mesa. Look at Tiny Mesa. It's so sad. Now we got another jungle here. Okay, I do think, as much as it would be cool to get the Nautilus, I am realizing I'd rather stay on task. And I know, crazy opinion. What is this rock? That looks interesting. Is this like Jake Carroll's secret base? Like, what the hell? Okay. I have noticed that, actually. Yeah, they render chunks like bedrock, which is interesting. I don't know if that's a bad or a good thing. I don't know the technical side of the game that well. Right, let's go find some glow squid. Let's lock in. Let's see if any other songs work. Oh, okay, cool. Dancing survives. That's fine. That's not chunk generation. That was me mining years ago. Well, it is partly chunk generation. That's this way we need to go back to that reef where glow squids were spawning like a little bit yesterday. I'm sure there are better places to go in the world, like underground. If we can find an open way to a cave through the water though. Like a ravine. Oh, I thought that was going to be a hole. Something like this. I don't think this is nearly big enough. I need to be careful I don't drown. For some reason I still have Dash's pants. Okay, cool. That's a glow squid. I started at the corner of my eye. We don't need F3B on. Or F3. Hold up. It takes a lot for me to drown anyway. I've got like all the enchantments. Did you guys even drop anything? Ha? Exactly, yes. They didn't drop anything, or a glitch through the... Did I just burn them to... Okay, no, they did drop stuff. It's just glitch. Let's surface and then we'll go find some more. I like these caves. They're very tight and kind of terrifying. Hello, squids. Are you in here? Apparently not. Not there. It's too much of a small area for the frickin' riptide. Yeah, it is. I acknowledge that. Okay, let's F4. Okay, there's glow squids over yonder. We've got a bit of time. If we can swim through this cave, we'll get to them. The problem is, as soon as I... Is this the way? I don't think this is the way, chat. I think I went the wrong way. I'm close enough. I just need to dig through. I'm so glad for Cheaty Flycam to be back. I missed it badly. I don't know why really more mobs. Yes, F3 is obviously good for both things. But yes, for mob drops too. Here they are. Hello, you little fucks. This is ideal. This is what we want. Okay. Is this cursed from like 1.17 generation? It shouldn't be because it's outside of that area. I just have good vision. It's not cheating. I just got 20/20 vision through the rocks. You see? Right, we need at least like 30 or 40 of them. So we're not doing too bad. What? Oh, cool. It opens up into an actual cave. Hey, you don't have to shoot me to say hello, you know?
Get out of my way, bats. Oh.
Oh shit, we're not meant to kill the bats. Oopsie. This is a good area to surface from. Oh, the water looks beautiful here because we're in the warm, like, coral biomes. Okay. I feel like if we go back where we were before, yeah, there's... Can I just spear them if I'm quick enough? You won't get the looting though, Mr. Jardin. I need to put looting on my spear. I've not done that yet. Damn, they look freaky from upside down.
Yeah, monster.
Yeah, it's me. Don't worry about it. Interesting that their light goes out when you hit them. That's kind of cool. This is just the perfect cavern for hunting them. I might just keep killing them for a while if I'm honest, chat. We need them. Oh, there's a whole ravine. My bubbles are getting low, but I'm not too fussed about it. Now, bring me your delicious drops. I think I missed some over there before. Yeah, I did. Okay, now's the time to head back to get some air. Not even a heart of damage. Not even close. Right. I'm just stuck here, infinitely killing them. Save cause? Yeah, it could be worth doing. It's a good spot. There we go. Let's, I'm surprised this... Oh, okay, it hasn't dropped an ocean on me, because it's technically not... This way there was a way out to the surface, right? If I can find it again, though. That would be very nice. The light is not coming from there, though. I think, ironically, it was this way, no? Weird. that seems more promising. Right, I feel like we have to take... The chords here are more valuable. There we go. I will inevitably probably forget about all this, but on the bright side, we have what we need. And I only got like 20 times distracted, which, you know, could be worse. Let's go. Damn, not even the Toy Cat songs survived, not that I ever used them. That one song. It was weird, because when I deleted the downloads, it was like, these songs Stream Deck uses, so don't delete these. And it's like, okay. But it only saved like 5 songs, I think. But the judge of it. I really should work on the Christmas tree, actually, on the rest of the stream. If I've got the leaves. I should attempt to finish this year. I see why I stopped, though, last year. We can do dancing again when we work on the tree. Because I think I'll do this last row of maps for now, but then I want to lock in on the tree. Because it is the holiday times. And we don't necessarily have to get it done this year, but we do need to contribute. I kind of wanted a more Dasha and Xavier reference, because Jake obviously has, like, the present. Gotta be fair a little bit there to the next ends, you know? Can't always be picking favorites. Let's change it. Let's go to sleep, and then we will fix this. Hello, Larry, you piece of shit. That's what we say, lovingly. I'm glad Larry lets us sleep, actually. Also, what the fuck opened my door? What the fuck was that? That was terrifying. Something opened the door. And there's no other players on here. What? I know I let Rain and the Iron Golem go through. I don't know where either of them went, though. Am I tripping, chat? I swear to God, something opened that door. Or was the sound just delayed? Creepypasta Silvae edition. My God. Tis I, Dasha. Yeah, sure. Sure it is. No. No! There we go. Right. My inventory is so messy. Now we have to do the jigsaw piece. I'm always watching. That may be true. Tyler has been quiet. Was it you, Tyler? If you're still here. I think Tyler's dead. Whatever it was got to him. Rest in peace, Tyler. You were a good Tyler. We could have never asked for another Tyler. I think I might have went overboard with the maps, actually. I don't think I need all of this. Okay, that's the piece that connects here, right? Yeah. What is it here? No. So we've got a bit of sand. Or definitely like the preview, matey. Could it be this? I don't think so, no. It's got to have sand at the bottom. It's got to be this one then. Just the sand. Like, pure sand, yeah. Clearly, man. This is why you're meant to keep things in order, chat. Okay. Let's get the, I'm pretty sure it's that one, yeah? Yeah! Process of elimination, you know? There we have capitalist tower on the map, which it normally never makes it, so that's a good sign. I don't know if it's a good sign that it makes it. But you know, it's like, well, that does exist. So we should probably acknowledge the fact that it does exist. And I'm pretty sure yes. And yes. That's very nice. That adds to the map, well, even with the cursed chunks. I think eventually we'll fix the cursed chunks, because this is like the main continent of, you know, Staria, Silvae, whatever you want to say. Yeah. That's fun, because you see the mountains, and like, the next year area looks especially cool on the maps. But yeah, I'm glad this area has got more developed. That lake will help a lot. The rivers, of course, they do look a little bit goofy. Maybe not that goofy. We've got the cliff area, that looks sick, especially once it's done, that'll look good. That needs a lot of work still, obviously. It is very colorful, actually. And the mushroom, this is just like perfect fucking generation from years ago. This mesa encapsulating this tiny little mushroom. That's so sick. It's like a bay. It is a bay. Oh no. I've ran out. Well, we can. There we go. Right. We are gonna work on the Christmas tree, but first we must pot away all this shit. I need to sort my mess. These like that. I put the golden carrots so I will at the end. I just want to look at the map one last time. I have technically started potting markers again. There's Carrington, but they're so tiny on these ones. It's still useful and good to do. It just doesn't look as good as it did on these maps. If I go downstairs, I originally started working on a copy of Zoom Apples yesterday, which they're all here. And I had basically one of these. Actually, we can pot it together. I don't know why I tore it down. I was mad, I guess. We can pot it back up. We'll do some quick Jenga again. Where are the item frames? Sorry, chat. I know it's not the most riveting shit in the world, but we can do some Jenga and figure it out. It'll allow me to explain my problems and show another map. I raged because essentially the top line stopped working with this one in particular. Because the problem is, this is 7 high or something. And I have a map up there that's perpetually always updating. And that was fine back in the Bedrock days because I'd be able to make a top layer again for these ones, as you can see here. The problem is on Java, that map layer does not match remotely. Or I didn't upgrade the paper enough or something like that. We'll do this another time. I keep getting distracted, I know. I was like, Jen, focus on the Christmas. The map stuff is just enraging. I don't want to deal with it, actually. And that's fair enough. But we will take this stuff. So I want to clean up. So last night I started working on this specifically. I was expanding it. I was like, you know what? This is pretty stupid. Yeah. Right, let's go. Let's go over here. Come on. This is the Bedrock map area, I guess.
Like the stream, everyone, or a villager will make a blah 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 in your refrigerator.
Thank you for that, Tyler. That's how you get them going. Alright. To the end we go. It's not the end of the problems though. Oh, battles still exist? That's fun. And Hades. No, don't play both at once. We're battling the storage system, I guess? Ba da 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 da. Hello, Sniffer. I've technically been to the Nether Earth with the Shulker farm. I've not made an official entrance yet, though. I removed the floor yesterday because I was removing stuff, and this blackstone was a temporary fix, but I kind of like it, to be honest. It is a bit harsh, but it works. Okay, well, we're not getting rid of the trees. Or the fireworks, but... Ah, food box. Delectable. For now, I'm gonna put all my tools and shit in here so we can just easily click everything else into the problems. Let's get everything out and then I'll place the great one down. Oh, I don't hate... That's a great step when Dasha doesn't hate something, you know?
I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'll tolerate if it happens, mate.
I actually got the most insane wandering trader the other day. It had B-dubs and Grin. I meant to say... I took a screenshot, I'll send it later. I was like, this is the most ideal wandering trader that could ever exist for me. Besides maybe Mumbo and Grin. These books I need to put away myself. Okay, there wasn't actually that much to put away. Some of this won't actually make it into the system, but I'm being lazy. I really need to put more containers in the literal container box. I'm so glad you can mine a shulker with a fist. It's one of my favorite features. That might sound like sarcasm, but I'm not. It's true. Well, of course, in that case, it wouldn't have been as significant to you. Well, you would have appreciated the B-dubs, I'm sure. But the groin, you would have been like, well, that's okay. I think it just needs more of it. But I think, unfortunately, this is the roof. Yeah. So I can't do that. It's not an issue. It's a non-issue at the moment. I was originally putting my original armor set in here somewhere, but there's just not the space. That's a lie. I could fit it here, but I just couldn't center it. So, yeah. That's what happened. Also, something controversial thing I did with my armor, and I will probably come to regret this if I ever transport hostile mobs, is... Well, I'm a prickly bitch. So I put Thorns 3 on all my armor. And essentially, it's just, you know, the Nixians have a good habit of, like, hitting me. And I think the only way to teach them is to attach spikes. So, yeah. This is mainly for Xavier. It's not Jake. It's not Jake or Dasha, to be honest. I'm more problematic to them. But, you know, you gotta teach people somehow. I didn't want the Thorns 2 in here. Silly. This is unbreaking. Having a sorted book system was so useful for making new gear. I'm still missing actually a lot of enchantments though. I don't think I have Depth Strider anywhere on here either. I need to... Is this meant to be Depth Strider? It doesn't fit the category, but it could be. Yeah. Good, good, good. Not good for you, but good for... Maybe good for you, actually. You can appreciate the grin. Wait, did I miss a whole box of shit I was meant to sort? I did. That's pretty impressive, not gonna lie. Where's the B-dubs heads? What have I done with B-dubs? Oh no. Got your sweeping edge. I don't know if I have it on this one, actually. I have it on my ancient sword. We have a sweeping edge 3. We can fix... Admittedly, I'm not too concerned about the smite sword. I need to put the smite sword away and build a new one. That's another side mission, chat. I need to refill my tree box as well. It's just side task after side task today. We'll find the beat-up's head eventually. Yeah, he'll be fine.
He better be.
Dasha says... Yeah, she definitely said that. Speaking of beat-ups... Hello, I knew it was you. Yeah, but... Speaking of sniffers... Where's Grumbo? Grumbo was in here. Maybe he's not showing? Wait, maybe that's how he got in. Silly Grumbo. Grumbo? Yeah, he's chilling in here.
Yeah, he better be fine.
Maybe. What can I say? You're welcome. There's my golden carrots from before. Let's not pop my chest plate in there. The compasses should actually sort away. Possibly the empty maps. The glow item frames definitely will. The ores won't, so I should leave them in here. Alright, we should find Beat-Up's head before Dasha stabs me profusely and being like,
Where is Beat-Ups?
I also need to empty this, I'm pretty oh, fuck yeah, I do. Oh, we found the boxes! Oh no, the ones I just mined before went into the hopper, I see. I'm pretty sure I lost transportation box though for a while. Oh no, I didn't. No, I certainly did not. Well, maybe I did. I don't know, chat. I'm losing my mind at the moment, you see. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here we need to sort. Goodness gracious me. Then we can worry about beat-ups or something. I should stop saying I'm not worried about beat-ups because I think that's going to get me in trouble, chat. In trouble with the chat, I guess. Right. That. This is where my laziness does not pay off in the slightest. Sometimes it just creates future work for me. Why am I saying sometimes? It always does that. That's not a... That's how it fucking works, man. Okay. I feel like I've been streaming for 2 hours and I've done nothing, but it's only been like 44 minutes. Spider chatted twice into Promo, yeah. I like to think that Dasha has no idea that Spider is Tyler. She just can't process the fact. That just amuses me. The notion. Obviously that's not true. Tyler, do you prefer to be called Spider? Am I just being insensitive? Tyler's like, yeah, I'm Spider-Man. You can't take that away from me. And I would say I unfortunately just did. We can keep the shells in here, I reckon. They're containers, right? They contain happiness. Oh, there's more barrels in there too. We'll take this. I'm sorry, stream. I'm a bit all over the place.
Only for YouTube. That's when they call me Spider. Call me anything else, I'll fucking gotcha.
Okay. So, in conclusion, I was just a silly guy. Right. We don't need all the frickin' chests and bing bongs. Do you mind? This one likes to get in my face a fair bit. What do you mean upcoming alarm? Go away, upcoming alarm. How many alarms did I set last night? Like, there was genuinely like 6 alarms. That's kind of... What are you doing? Now, That is not appropriate. Get out of my face. And that's how I felt about you as a thing existing at first. You just would not get out of my face as a concept. Hmm. Right. X. I think you should go. Alright, I need a lead chat and a dream. Where are my frickin' leads? This guy's a problem. Hmm. Mock me as you will, the sorting system actually makes things insanely easy. I'm just dramatic. We'd be here for hours if it wasn't for automatic sorting system. You know what? I'm not vibing with that song. I clicked the song titled Sad Song. I don't know if Dasha's being sarcastic or not. I genuinely don't know. Because obviously I'm messing around at the moment, but this is such a tiny amount of time compared to if I had just a normal manual storage system. Obviously I invested a lot of time to get it running, but it is beyond worth it. Yeah. Can't tell if you're being an asshole or not. Time will tell, I guess. Right, tree box. We'll keep the tree box as we need to fill that. It's important to me to keep these filled up with things because it's so helpful out in the overworld. I thought you were being a cunt. Good to know. Not really in the grand scheme of things. For the most bulk stuff. I will defend my storage system, fucking Xavier here. Okay. Right. Anyways. How many goddamn maps does one man need? That is a question that remains to be seen. And this is why I get the chests out. The problem with this stuff is a lot of it's manual and needs a home. It currently doesn't have it just because of builds. Right. Do. Okay. What? Why are you sniffing? If you're gonna sniff, at least produce something, man. At least produce it. You freaking guy. We got 21 cactus flowers. Do you want those? I don't think you do. Okay, don't sniff me. Now that's just rude. We need a vault for the saddles, obviously. I'm not too concerned about getting a Nautilus, by the way, chat. I've had one technically already on this world. And they're kind of cool. But they're not like the infinite breathing underwater is obviously the big appeal. But it's not like anything revolutionary at this point. Maybe early game. But I'd rather use a boat as it currently stands. Controversial opinion, I know. There are. I did this way to learn. I think I will eventually do a different storage system in the overworld. Is my plan. Yeah. I think it's good to experiment and learn like from the basics. I shouldn't take everything as a critique. I am kind of protective just because of how certain people have been about things in my world. You know, that is kind of a piece of me. So it is. Oh, we did get the shulkers back. They were trapped in the storage system. Good. Well, not good, but, you know, good that they're not gone. I didn't lose anything in the end. Just my sanity. Hmm. It does amuse me. My world will just endlessly gets ragged. Feels like at times. Oh well. What can I say except I'm welcome? Thank you. I'm not conflating what Dasha just said. I was just meaning in general. I should make that clear. And it's, the main one at fault is not even here. Right. Let's fill up this frickin' tree box. Yeah, no, that is genuinely very cool. Right, let's fill up our freaking logs. And it concerns me how little saplings we have. What can I say? Well, I'm glad we at least have oak on hand. We do need to get spruce leaves to work on the Christmas tree if I've still got that energy in me. Which, as it currently stands, I think I do. The wood box is the main box I use, to be honest. I go through so much of it, though. It is useful just having a stack of every wood on you at all times, though. Highly, highly recommend. And you can basically build a mini jungle at any time you want to. Yeah. Pretty nifty. I want to look into sapling farms. I don't think that's a thing, Jaden, but I guess it is if you could, like, specifically, like, get something to work on leaves. Right. I've already... Of course, I've never used fucking acacia once. I'm so glad I did Carrington the way I did with acacia, because I would have never used acacia otherwise. That's... Technically, my original house was made out of acacia, so that's not completely true. But in theory, it is. In theory. Yeah. I don't actually think we need that much properties. Damn, that's not a bad amount of mangrove, considering how much of a cunt it is to get. You should do. I need to fill up my redstone box again, actually. This is a very random stream. It is literally called Bits and Bobs, so I might do that as well. Jarden does his chores, and you get to watch and get to nitpick, be like, "Why are you even doing that, man?" And then I tell you to shut up. It's a great time. Who wouldn't want to be involved? Okay. We're not doing too good on warped, which is ironic, because I used to have, like, double chests of warped wood. But then I made, like, a creeper farm and needed, like, 1,000 trapdoors or something. I'm talking about my ancient one, obviously, not my, concurrent. It amuses me so much, the bamboo and block of bamboo. That's so useless in comparison to everything else in here. Okay, we just do not have that. We'll leave that in there. Okay. I will still fill up the bamboo, of course. Most of my bamboo gets turned into planks, hence there's not much here. I actually have plenty of bamboo in the overworld. Cool. Just having something like this helps a bit. I think I actually want to add more spruce in here. Just because I use so much spruce and dark oak. Let's get an extra stack of spruce. Yeah, we'll get 2 spruce, 1 dark oak. I just use those woods so much, it pays to have stacks upon me. Boom, wood box. That's full, chat. Now we'll get the redstone box. Enchanting box could also be good to fill up properly. Also the rock box. I use that more as a storage box, to be honest. Bed box is not as... The thing I've been testing with using this is how much do I use? Container box, workbench box, absolute S tier shulker boxes to have. Flower box can be good, same with plant box. Ammo box, I don't ever use. I should. Bucket is peak. Redstone is good. Survive box should be something else. Same with money box, because I use a freaking bundle most of the time to keep my money. Yeah. I would recommend putting the work in, though, to, like, have an ender chest fully loaded with stuff. But you also want shulkers specifically just for junk. With the inventory crisis that we do have, it is a necessity. I don't think I'm ever going to use tripwire hooks. That's actually not true, but to an excessive amount that I'd need it, you know. We will bring redstone dust and redstone blocks, probably, in both forms. It just makes sense to me. I need to go mining specifically for redstone again, though. I think I'm going to put rails specifically in the transportation box. Just because that... It makes this a whole lot less cluttered, and yeah. I love redstone lamps. I don't think they get used enough these days. I get why they're a pain, because you have to light them up, and they're not as pretty as, like, frog lights. But they're definitely one of the best things. Well, in my subjective opinion, of course. You can obviously disagree. That's so sad. I was like, I have TNT. That's funny. I don't think we need TNT in our redstone box, to be honest, chat. Okay, iron doors and iron trapdoors. We can keep those in here. Lightning rods? Yeah, might as well. Note blocks on Java are just a need, like, constantly. Slime blocks, obviously. I'm getting low on those. I'm probably going to have to invest in a slime farm. That's okay. Comparators. Pistons. Yeah, we've already got majority of that stuff. Good, good, good. I was concerned about space, but I think we'll just fit what we need, yeah. Especially if I don't put rails in. I definitely want to, as much as I want to build more things, redstone is also something I want to get, like, technically a whole lot better at. We'll have one calibrated skulk sensor and 4 stone pressure plates. Why not? We might as well have the iron and gold ones. I actually think I have a shit ton of gold ones. Oh, not anymore. I won't, just because I will have those in other boxes, and I don't want to double up. That is a good idea. I probably will double up on pistons in general, though. We'll keep an extra stack. Observers as well would be nice to have more of, but yeah. It's a pretty solid redstone box. Obviously, it won't cover major projects, but anything minor that needs, like, sorted immediately can be rectified with that. More enchantment books. We can keep this in here for now. It might be useful to carry around mending. Not that I need it at the moment. These can be chucked. That's just a decent bow I have in hand for some reason. Lapis is obviously a good thing to put in here. Money box we will rename and use for something else. Light box, I want to put more light blocks in. Yeah, this is... We're not gonna work on the Christmas stuff at this point, I think. I've said that about a million things in this stream. So, let's keep sorting. will take a fair bit of glowstone. Hmm. Obviously copper lanterns can be annoying to store with the exposed variants. Jack-o'-lanterns would be a good light box thing to have, but I don't have any on hand, so I'm not going to bother with that. Same with frog lights, I need to make a better farm. I think Froglight Farm is the next farm I will make. I just love them too much to not. I think that's practically all the light blocks we need, yeah. Like, there could be more stuff in here, but the bare minimum is there, chat. Let's get some copper torches in there if we have some here. We go like that. Would be definitely worth to carry around some iron bars as well. I'm being a bit pedantic here, but that's okay. We'll manage. Oh, of course, sea lanterns. Which, unfortunately, I think I've used the majority of. Prismarine Farm is also high up there. Yeah. True. We can keep an 18 in this double chest. I probably still have materials to make more. I use so many. I use like a shulker or two of sea lanterns and the more than shulkers of sea lanterns in the Truman thing. It was one of the main costs of that project that I didn't really ever talk about. Maybe I'll just keep the lanterns, actually. I'll get some iron ones. I should get soul ones. We don't need... Yeah, we can get some soul ones. We can fit it in there. If I go like this, actually... Yeah, we want to get it all. So we'll get the soul variants as well. So we'll go like that. Yeah. And then we'll do the same with the lanterns there, and then we can have a chain collection. I would 100% use jack-o'-lanterns. I wish I did at the time, I just did not have a pumpkins. No, I probably did, actually. I'll probably go and change that at some point. I just need to... Yeah, no, that was really fucking stupid. I don't know why I didn't do that. I knew that at the time as well. I think I just wanted to get it done by any... I did like the bulk industries thing of like, alright, get it done. And I got it done. Just... Yes, frickin' Scarian, yeah. But just not in the greatest way possible. And we can probably, if we have room, we can probably fit the campfires as well. We need a... Why don't we have a copper campfire? Come on. That would be so sick. I know it doesn't really make sense. Especially considering it's like... especially like... Because you don't want to burn shit on copper. I don't know. I got distracted by my phone buzzing. So my brain skewed. Concerning how much power that has over my flaps. Yeah. Folds. Smooth brain moment though. For real, for real. Oh, the soul torches are beautiful. I have not used them enough. It's just their light level sucks. Of course I like the blue torches, obviously, but it's just like, Hmm. Need to make more soul lanterns, of course, as well. We don't have room for the campfires, and we don't need them. Jack-o'-lanterns would be like a... These are for aesthetics, you know? I think you're being sarcastic about the fact that I have a pumpkin farm nowadays. It does amuse me. No, I don't know if I'll say this on stream. A certain person said, be more nice to me. I don't think it went both ways. Uh, it's okay, I'll manage. I always do. I prefer Iron James. There we go, that's a much nicer box. Well, it's actually really ugly to look at, but this is very useful. Until I need more than like 9 soul lanterns. But we don't need to talk about that. And I can just put the rest of the shit in the automatic system, which is so nice. Hmm. Oh, I need a frog light farm is what I was saying, I think, primarily. I will take the samples, actually. What am I doing? Okay. There we go. I need to turn on shulker. Do I have shulker tooltips? Do I have it? Apparently not. Let me check if that mod's out. So it is so goddamn useful. Shulker box tooltip. Versions. 2 weeks ago. Okay, there is a version out. Weird. I'll download that. I don't know why I haven't... Okay. Oh, copper campfire, yeah. Where's my copper campfire? My goodness gracious, where is it? We will probably be ending soon, just because I want to get some other stuff before I need to go to employment. It's a way of wording it. Potion box, that is kind of unnecessary. Can be useful. I don't use it enough, though, to justify it. Transportation box, that's the last one we'll do. I need to put saddles and shit back in here. Actually, wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. And probably the copper Norals armor that definitely came through here, yeah. I had a feeling. Very good. Very nice. Whoa, we'll just put that in the center. That's technically transportation stuff, right? You would agree, chat. I think you would. Okay. We only need 3 saddles at any given time, surely. Then, what, horse armors? I'll steal from this chest. Timon, gold, iron, copper. Yeah. Okay. Boats are also good to have. At least a few of. Just so you don't have to craft them, you know. We'll go some lovely ones. It kind of does. It's just kind of weird. So yeah, I agree. We definitely need leads in the transportation box. I'll put it under there actually. Is there anything else here we can grab? I don't think so. No. The main other thing we need is rails, of course. I want netherite fucking Nautilus armor. That's such a waste. Maybe I want to get a zombie horse as well. The only thing I care about in this drop is checkmate here, which is fun. We should actually stab things before I end the stream. You know, gotta get that bloodthirsty bit out. Okay, we want some rails. Detector rails are useful to have. You definitely want at least 2 stacks. Uh, power rails. Activator rails. The teacher and activator are useful, just in niche cases. And the rest can obviously... Actually, I might just do that and keep a stack of normal rails. Because they're only good for corners, if we're being honest, chat. We go like that, yeah, that's pretty good. I want to center these, though. Beautiful. Hmm. No, it's okay. I'm just a bit grumbly is all. And a bit defensive. I have my reasons, but yeah. Nothing too serious. Why so serious? I'm forgetting something. Leads. Leads. I wasn't forgetting it. I was forgetting it consciously, not subconsciously. And minecarts. You are correct. We do need minecarts. Which, we also need variants of minecarts, so that is good to have. I almost considered bells, but we don't really need them. Or bread, but that's more a breeding box. Minecarts we certainly have here. We are in Java, so we can make the furnace ones as well. But I'm just gonna do these variants, I reckon. Leads. We can probably fit dog armor or something in there. I don't think I have any other dog armor, to be honest. Sorry, ZF. There's your head. Jake's turd? We don't want that. Yeah, that should do. I'll put an extra minecart in just in case. Okay. Do I have it in me to change this box to something? I'm just trying to think. There are definitely things... I need a box... Do I need more junk boxes? That's always good to have. The rock box is actually very easy to fill. The main thing I actually want in the rock box is cobblestone, weirdly. Well, not weirdly, but... I want a line of cobblestone. And when I say rock box, it is just the basic. Yeah. Then the other thing is stone and stone bricks. We're going basic with it. Like, there obviously are many more stones. But these ones are just so good to have on hand at all times. These are obviously shulkers filled with stone bricks. Stone itself will be over here. It's funny because most of these resources are very easy to get, like at any time, obviously. But still worth holding on to. My goodness, this falls fast. And we can probably, I don't know, I'm sorting like I'm on bedrock, but we can do that. It is tedious, I will say, like having to refill these ender chests, the ender chests with stuff, but it is beyond worth it. Rock box, tree box is a pretty clutch. Enchanting box, I should fill up with more. Survive box is also like another one that needs to be reviewed. Maybe that's what I should do. Make a chest. These ones need reviewed. Navigation box isn't a bad idea. I just need to actually put navigation stuff in there. Okay, let's go stab something and then we'll call it for a stream. I love how this temporary like platform has just been a useful spot for the ender chest for months now. Right, who wants to die? Instantly my mind went to Gregory, but I shouldn't kill poor Gregory. My main target has been those fucking sheep, which ironically got cut from episode 3. Like I'm gonna cut them now. Hello, sheepy. This is not even necessary. I could just run at you and stab. Let's try that, actually. We get the momentum up. I got like a swiftness 2 potion and just went around. Poor sheepy. I have no interest in accommodating Savior when it comes to my sortings. So, no. Funny joke, but no. Get close to me and I'll stab you, slime. Okay. You're just little guys. Oh, I love it. Ba-da-da. Okay, mobs. You want to... You kind of got to step back if you do the jab. And you can like use it like a normal weapon kind of thing. Obviously, the problem is... I like the con of like losing food because it's so dangerous in a fight. Because you're like, oh fuck, I need to regenerate. And then you can't. I should really light this area up, actually. We'll do that. You're gonna die to thorns anyway, buddy. Let you die to thorns, it'll be funny. Wow. There we go. On Bedrock is so much crueler. Yeah. You don't even have instant read. There are some advantages to Bedrock with the spear, though, with flying especially. Because you can just stop midair. Poor Bedrock, though, yeah. Alright. Okay, I think it's time to go, chat. Well, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully next time, which will probably be in like 2 or 3 weeks. I don't actually know that. I never know. What the fuck? That was glitching. Also, I never showed this cliff off in episode 3. Barely. It gets like a second of screen time. Stupid past me. No. Stupid car at me. Goodbye. Goodbye.